get started. Hi guys, my name is Nicole D. Miller, author of When Love Wins, an urban Christian fiction tale of two young women with a rift in their relationship. When Natalie, who is grieving from the loss of her mother, moves in with her cousin Ashley and uncle, she expects a warm welcome and support from her family, but instead she gets a cold one from Ashley, who's dealing with childhood trauma that manifests in their relationship. You can learn more at When Love Wins at whenlovewins.love. We are nearing the actual book launch. You guys know we did the pre-order kickoff in November. Hi, Seth. And we did the kickoff in November. So I've been doing the pre-sale since then, but now we are nearing the final countdown for you to grab a signed copy of your book. The book launch will be held at Sam Silks off 21300 Libby. And then if you can't make the actual physical launch, there is a virtual launch the night before. And then I also have, an audiobook that we've been working on. So there's a variety of different versions of the book. We have the ebook, the audiobook, and the paperback. So you cannot go wrong with getting a copy of this book. Oh yeah, Seth said he sees my Miami degree in the background. It's right there. Trust me, that is definitely stapled to the wall, nailed to the wall, will forever be on display on this wall, as I am a proud Miami alum. I worked hard for that degree. So, all right, let's get started. You guys know I do a Word of the Day Wednesdays every week. I piggyback off of my latest blog. The latest blog post is called Healing Speedily, which you can learn more at NicoleDMiller.com. In this particular blog, I share about just a personal struggle with mental health, specifically targeting anxiety, and just recognizing so much of maybe some of the struggles that we go through are generational, are things that kind of happen in our lives that, maybe stemmed from childhood, but maybe didn't happen to us at all, and they just happened to our parents, or our parents' parents, or our parents' parents, right? And so we're still kind of dealing with that. And for me, what I recognize is like with anxiety, it can be overwhelming to where it can feel like torment. And I've had those experiences of feeling literally tormented, which is the opposite of what I feel like God wants us to feel. Like the fruit of peace and love are fruits of the Spirit. And so peace and love do not exist in torment and fear. So that they cannot coincide or coexist, right? So what I learned is that so much of my emotions stem from my thought life and my belief system. And if my thoughts and beliefs are off or misaligned, then my perception of reality is off or misaligned. And if my perception of reality is untrue, then my behaviors and choices are off. So my encouragement in this blog post is to tackle those thoughts. So what I share is I've been personally on a journey of healing and health and wholeness that includes going to therapy at different various times of my journey and learning more about cognitive distortions, overgeneralizing, all the things, And so just tackling those misguided beliefs that can lead to those seasons or experiences of anxiety and torment and fear. So anyways, all of that is at NicoleDMiller.com. If you are not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe. The little pop-up that comes up says, hey, do you want to join my newsletter? So I do a monthly newsletter. I do a weekly blog. I do all the things. I have some events that are coming up, but first and foremost is the book launch. I would really appreciate you guys' support. This is my first novel, but not my first book. And I realize that it's just going to take a tribe. It is going to take my tribe. It is going to take the people who see the vision that are on board to spread the word. So I appreciate all of your help. Again, you can check out the blog. I am busy, Seth. You can check out the blog at NicoleDMiller.com. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know all of the links for the novel are under my profile at HTOHB. And then Facebook is facebook.com/HTOHB. And then, of course, I have the publishing house. So I have ND Miller Publishing, which I'm super excited. We are unveiling the website soon. drum roll, at least in the next week or two, it should be available. So all of those things, really, really good things are happening in coinciding with my 40th birthday that's coming up. So be on the lookout, and definitely if you're not in town, I hope that you can make the virtual event for When Love Wins. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in and popping in for What Are the Day Wednesdays, and I will see you next week.